Mad 97, broadcasting live from Georgetown, Guyana in the highest quality. Providing our listeners with the latest in world and Caribbean music, local culture, news, and top personalities. Mad 97 is We Own. We Own.
Tune in to Meaty Masala on Saturdays at 2 to 3 p.m. right here on 97.5 FM for live interviews and Bollywood music with yours truly, Ashwini Saran. Join us on Facebook Live at 97.5 FM and at Meaty Masala and Radio Anand. This Saturday, Meaty Masala at 2 to 3 p.m. Listening, you're tuned into 97.5 FM and you are listening to myself, Ashwini Saran, and we're here for Meaty Masala. I'm taking it back a bit to the years before when we had this lovely song, Tippa Tippa Barasa Pani. I don't know if you guys know about the Guyanese Rekha, but if you saw that video, then it must have bring back some pretty good memories, and the ones that refer to the actual song. Sursati from Essequibo, good afternoon to you. I hope you're enjoying the music.
पानी
this afternoon in studio, we'll be having a very special guest, and she'll be giving us some pretty interesting information, and you'll be very fortunate to learn a bit more about her. But I'll keep you in suspense a bit until you actually see and hear from her. She'll be on at 2:30 p.m., so do remember to tune in. Remember, you're on Meaty Masala. This is 97.5 FM, and you can view the live. You can see who it is on Facebook at Meaty Masala and Radio Anand, or at 97.5 FM, and you will be able to see and maybe call in as well on 501-2425. I'll let you know that time for that at 2:45 p.m. But remember, I hope you're enjoying the afternoon and you are having a pretty good afternoon, or whatever you have planned for today. It's something which is all falling through. All your plans are going through as you expected. If you didn't have any plans and you just want to have a relaxing afternoon, or maybe a hyped up afternoon, whatever it is, I can assure you Meaty Misala has that for you. So enjoy the music. This one is by Shekhar and Neha B. Swag.
स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत मिलके चलता चल मसले करके हल बेहतर होगा कल ये सबसे कहते रहना Swag से करेंगे सबका स्वागत Y'all ready to bring the riff back? Swag से करेंगे सबका स्वागत से करेंगे सबका स्वागत
To those of you who are tuned in on the road, I hope you're enjoying the music. To those of you telling me you're enjoying the music on the Facebook Live, 97.5 FM, and at also Meaty Masala and Radio Anand on Facebook, thank you for doing so. Odari, hey, and Auntie Kamini, it's always a pleasure to have you on with me. I hope that this afternoon these songs can put you in a mood to, shake a waist and forget about all the bad things that have happened, and just enjoy this moment, this hour with me. And to remember that sometimes things may be hot, garmi, but it can also be enjoyable, no? Enjoy this one.
छूट गया कैसी गुंडागर्दी है बंदी तू बेदर्दी है सर्दी में भी कर दी है हाय गर्मी दिसंबर में कर दिसंबर तू लंबरगिनी मैं हूँ हमर वैसे भी कोई जल्दी ने मुझको बचपन से ही मलेट कमर मिलियन में तू बेबी एक हिलती कमर जैसे स्नेक तेरी सुंदरता पे लिख दूं बेबी 2 फुट लंबा लेख कर दूं 100 बात की एक लेगी मुझको तुम माथा टेक गर्मी कहते हैं किसको तू मुझको गले लगा के देख ऐसे ना तू देख परे दिल क्यों मेरा ब्रेक करे लाल ड्रेस में रानी बिल्कुल रेड वेलवेट का केक लगे तेरे जैसे जाने कितनों के दिल चकना चूर हुए मेरे पीछे मर के आशिक कितने ही मशहूर हुए कैसी गुंडागर्दी है सर्दी में भी कर दी है हाय गर्मी
Guess what? It's really getting hot and the party is now going to start. Abhi to party shuru hui hai. Hi Nazim and all of you who are joining the Facebook Live. Vijay Kadari, it's so nice to have you with me. I hope you're enjoying the music. Varsha Samla, your friend. It's always a pleasure to be here with me, for you to be here with me. Guess what? I hope you're enjoying the party.
करना वो जाके अपनी भैंस चराए
बस आज की रात है कल से वही से अपे है जी भर के नाच लो ना घर वाले ना मापे हैं जब पे अपना राज है डरने की क्या बात है ये तो बस शुरुआत है ये तो बस शुरुआत है
अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है बाद में ना कहना कुछ भी पहले ही दे दूं वार्निंग पार्टी चलेगी टिल 6 in the morning जी भर के ना चले वे भी नाच नाच के तोड़ दे सैंडल आंटी पुलिस बुला लेगी तो यार तेरा कर लेगा हैंडल सूचना जनहित में जारी जिसको अपनी जान प्यारी चुपचाप वो फ्लोर पे आके नाचे गाए नखरे बखरे ना दिखाए शर्म को कर दे बाय बाय माइकल जैक्सन वाले 2-3 एक्शन करके दिखाए पार्टी करनी है हम पार्टी करेंगे किसी के भी पापा से नहीं डरेंगे हम हैं बेटे हम बाकी सारे पानी कम हमें रोक के दिखाए जिसकी बम में है दम
मस्ती है माहौल में छाई खुमारी है सारे थक के बैठ गए पर अपनी पार्टी जारी है मस्ती है माहौल में छाई खुमारी है सारे थक के बैठ गए पर अपनी पार्टी जारी है अरे पंगा तो कोई शुरू करे अपनी भी गरारी है जुम्मी चूकी नोक पर रखी दुनिया सारी है रखी दुनिया सारी है
अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है डांस नहीं करना वो जाके अपनी भैंस चराए
And guess what? The beautiful guest, she's here, and you're seeing her if you're on the Facebook Live. But if not, it's fine. She'll be here to talk to you and to engage you in some pretty interesting topics. And I just realized that joining the live on Facebook is one of Guyana's top drummers, Vishal Ramnath. I am so I'm excited that you're here. Thank you so much for joining the live. It really means a lot. Your background, it's one which speaks volume. You're legendary here in Guyana. I do hope to see you when you're back here. Thank you for joining. I hope you're enjoying the music, and it seems as if you're dancing. So, yeah, that's this girl. Good news. And Ria, thank you for joining with me. Vijay, hey, how you doing? Miss Tara, namaskar. Thank you. I hope you're having a blessed afternoon as well. But today I just want to make you all get up and dance and have a really good time. And to Amisha, I think you're really here because Anj is here, and I really appreciate it. I probably need to get Anj here more often. But thank you for joining. Enjoy the music, people.
लगा के गोली चलाई ढाई ढाई झूठा फसाना मुझको सुना के जाल बिछाया वाई वाई झूठा फसाना मुझको सुना के जाल बिछाया वाई वाई गुलाबो गुलाबो
भेड़ की टक्की ओए वाओ सो लकी ओए सबकी देन है और तू बोले धप्पा कॉकटेल मेन्यू कार
चलना पापी हाल शराबी दूध नशे
So guess what? Our guest is here, our very much awaited guest. Hi, Ange. Good afternoon to
Good
you.
afternoon, everybody.
And how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm okay.
You
Today's a good day.
Today's a good day. I'm so happy to hear, and I can see it, and I can feel it as well because you're all talking a bit fast.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm babbling.
Yeah, it's fine. It's accepted. But you babble. We shouldn't say nonsense. You babble really good sense.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So guess what? Amisha said that she will join every week, man. Okay. I think she's feeling a bit guilty. You should.
Thank you, Amisha.
Yes, your supporters are a lot, by the way.
Yes.
And they have pretty good reason.
दो दिलों की
So I'm the one here who's supposed to be, I would say, complimenting and making my guest feel all special and all beautiful as she is. And she's doing the opposite. Thanks, Ange, but stop it. Oh my God.
You're welcome.
Thank you. But those of you who are listening, I'll let you know a little bit of Ange. She's studying economics. She's the co-founder of Lupus Foundation. She's also the secretary of the Dharmic Naujawan at Central Body. And she is dealing with a lot more things. But I think those are three main titles that really you focus on. Is there anything that I missed there?
That's about it for now, I guess.
That's about it for now. So I guess in the future we'll have much more things coming out to you. Okay, great. So those of you who are listening to the music and you're joining the Facebook Live, remember you could see Ange and listen to us as well on Facebook Live at Radio Meeti Masala and Radio Anand, and also at 97.5 FM. We're going to be here for 2 to 3 p.m. and at 2:30 we'll be hearing much more about the Lupus Foundation. I assure you she's very well versed when it comes to this topic, and she will be giving us a lot of information. There are many things I admire about this young lady, by the way. Her courage, her inspiration, her talent, because you're also a dancer. Hey,
Yes,
we
I
forgot
am.
that one. That's how I know you. You're a dancer,
Yes,
Ange.
I am.
Will you be performing for us this afternoon?
I'll think about it.
Oh, really? Now, this gets really more exciting as I talk to you. So this is really, really interesting, Ange. So remember, she'll be on at 2:30 p.m. to let us more about the Lupus Foundation. And in the meantime, you can sit back and enjoy the music. If not, and you're driving, be very careful on the road. I think something happened at Providence. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but there was a lot of traffic there.
Indeed.
Maybe they had a special crossing.
Indeed. I heard something, but I should not peddle news. So we'll just leave it at that. But there is a lot of traffic at the
There
bridge right
is a
now.
lot.
So if you're on the road and you have to get to some places, be careful, but be early. The earlier, the better. It's better to be early than be late and then just hurry down the road and speed down the road. That's one of the problems here. By the way, to one of my number one biggest fan, hi Daddy, thank you for joining. It's really special. I feel very special for you doing that. I'm Rita, good afternoon to you, and hi Ravina, Ram Ram.
जाने क्या होने लगा मुझको नहीं है खबर क्यों नींद से दूर ये जाने लगी है नजर
छोड़ो ये सारी बातें अब मिली है जो रातें इन्हें जाने न देना जाने यार
ये जो अब हो रहा है कुछ अजब हो रहा है क्या यही प्यार का है एहसास
आसमानों को और दो जहानों को छोड़ के आई तेरे पास
आँखों को तेरी आदत है तू देखे ना तो इन्हें शिकायत है बिन छुए छू लिए है तूने मुझको दिए है प्यार के ये तराने जाने यार ये जो अब हो रहा है कुछ अजब हो रहा है क्या यही प्यार का है एहसास
आसमानों को और दो जहानों को छोड़ के आई तेरे पास आसमानों को और दो जहानों को छोड़ के आई तेरे पास आसमानों को और दो जहानों को छोड़ के आई तेरे पास
That was Sao Asaman with. Have you ever seen this movie, Anj? Sao Asaman,
I have
Bar
not.
Bar Dekho with Siddharth Yo. You've never seen that
I'll
movie?
add it to my list.
Ah, you ever see Kapoor and Sons? It's a very emotional roller coaster of a movie.
I
You should-
haven't gotten to movies in a while.
Okay, but you should look at it. Auntie Gayatri from Parika has joined. So hi, Auntie Gayatri.
Hi, Auntie Gayatri.
Everybody who knows Auntie Gayatri knows she's one of the top melodious singers in Guyana. And when it comes to being on time, she's very prompt. So hi, Auntie Guy. Thank you for joining. To Roshini, this is your first time joining. Okay, I hope you join us every single week. I will be here on Saturdays at 2 to 3 p.m. Also on Sundays at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. for a religious Hindu segment. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Raksha Bandhan, which is coming up. I think your brother is a very interesting young man, by the way, because I see some of his stories. So I'm sure you'll be having a pretty good day. My high school friend is here with me too, Amrita. She's in the States. Thank you so much for your compliment. And for those of you on the road, if you would like to say hi, you could message us on Facebook. If you're driving,
Not
don't
if
message
you're
us.
driving.
If you're driving, don't message us, please. Just be very careful. Maybe get the co-driver to message you. If you don't have one, you could probably stop and like just say hi to us. Let's know how you're doing this good afternoon. And I also have a really good friend here, Jonathan. I know him from UG. He's a computer tech person. And he's actually adding persons to the live who I went to UG with. So I'm blushing all here. Thanks, Jonathan. And hi to your daughter. She's really lovely. Amrita. Auntie Amrita, sorry, she's saying to say hi. Gitanjali and Jayashree. They're two dancers, by the way. I happen to know a lot of dancers. And everybody here, Mark and Lidra, Charles, thank you for joining, and I hope you're enjoying the music. Archie, I am crushing it. I hope I am, but I do hope you join us every single week. In the next 7 minutes, we'll have Anj coming on and telling us a bit more about her platform. So, Anj, I know it's not something you have to really prepare to, but something that just rattles out very easy because
It does.
it does. Because you not only have done research in it,
I experience it every day.
that's the thing, which is really, really hurtful, but very true, and it pushes you to be much more of an inspirer to many young persons
Thank
out
you.
there. And to Izardine, he's from Barbados. He say, hey, big up. So big up to you, Fredo. I hope you're enjoying the music. And of course, your chairperson is here. Hi, Tiff. Ram Ram. Good afternoon to you. I hope you're enjoying the music, Tiff. And I know that you are here because of Anj. By the way, this is the second time I'm having Miss Anjeli Surujpaul on a platform with me. And every time I have her on this platform, I get a really number of people who don't listen to me. So, Anj, I don't
I
know.
am glad that I can give you some support.
Thank you. It's much appreciated.
Bring the crowd in.
Exactly. This one is Tumiho Bandu, and I hope you enjoy it. This is a movie called Cocktail.
I did watch this one.
Ah.
बन के चाहत नजरों से खत लिखना लिखना तू है जैसा मुझको वैसा दिखना दिखना बन
You know something about this program? Every Saturday here, I notice that the time moves really, really fast because we only have 4 minutes more until we hear Ange and her presentation and all that she has to say to you. And Ange, we were just discussing your entire dance family is here, so I don't know.
Hi,
do you want-
Amisha.
Amisha is a queen, by the way. She's
Yes,
not
she
just
is.
Amisha anymore. She's Queen Amisha. And she is also a role model to many young persons, given her platform and what she does with her platform. And she is also a dancer with you.
Yes, she is.
And she's studying as well. And
Yeah, yes, she is. And she's a part of the executive body as
oh
well.
yeah, Amisha is as.
I think she's an executive member.
Okay, very nice. I have a teacher who's joining with us here, Miss Nandini from Saraswat Primary School. Thank you for your compliments and a pleasant good afternoon to you too. And to a student of mine, Shankar from Zeeburg Secondary. Hello to you. I hope you're enjoying the music and you're watching. So yes, please stay on. In the next 3 minutes, we'll be having Miss Ange here. Enjoy this one. This is a Punjabi song. So if you haven't started dancing, what are you waiting on? Frenos, dance, enjoy it. Do the Bhangra.
ਸੋਹਣੀ ਬੜੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਜਦ ਕੁੜਤੀ ਪਾਵੇਂ ਕਾਲੇ ਰੰਗ ਦੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਨਜ਼ਰੇ ਸਭ ਦੀ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਹਿਲਦਾ ਏ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਿਲਦੀ ਸਪਣੀ ਤੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰੋਕੀ ਨਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਹਾਂ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਛੱਡਣੀ ਕੁਆਰੀ ਏ ਤੂੰ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਏ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਕੁਆਰਾ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਹੁਣ ਲੁੱਟ ਲੈ ਨਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਜੇ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਰਤੀ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਪਕਾਈ ਨਾਲੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਗਾਈ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਅੰਬਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਹੂਰ ਹੱਥ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਕੀ ਕਸੂਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਅੰਬਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਹੂਰ ਹੱਥ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਕੀ ਕਸੂਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ Girl you look so good ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਨਿਗਾਹਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਾਰ ਸੁੱਟਿਆ When you walk my way ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਦਿਲ ਲੁੱਟਿਆ ਏ When you shake me ਤੇਰੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਲੱਗ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਛੱਡ ਤਾਰਾ ਜੇ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਫੇਰ ਰੋਟੀਆਂ ਪਕਾਈ ਨਾਲੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਗਾਈ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਅੰਬਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਹੂਰ ਹੱਥ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਕੀ ਕਸੂਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਅੰਬਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਹੂਰ ਹੱਥ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਕੀ ਕਸੂਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ
ਰੋਟੀ ਕਦੋਂ ਬਣੂ
No, I know I did tell you that one was a Bhangra one, right? But listen, licken, Linda. There are some slow Bhangras, all right? So you just do the same thing, but do it a little slower, man. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are listening on 97.5 FM and on the Facebook Live, it is now 2:30 p.m. And at this moment, I would like to say to you, if you would like to advertise your products and your services, you can call 616-6183. But as of today, the main event, Ange here is... she's going to tell us all about the Lupus Foundation and about the lupus itself. So first of all, Ange, what really is lupus?
So lupus is an autoimmune condition that causes your body to attack itself. So what would happen is the white blood cells would view your body, your tissues, your organs as a bacteria or a virus, and it would just start attacking it.
So is there like a time when this happens, or like if you have lupus, does it happen like for the first 6 months or for 3 years and then it just goes away, or like what happens there?
So every person that has lupus is different. There are some cases where a child after birth, like right after birth, they would develop lupus, but that type of lupus is temporary. That would last about 6 months. So from birth to 6 months, and then after that, the child would be okay. They might develop it later on in life, but for them, they're okay. And then for everybody else, it is so different. There is one type of lupus called drug-induced lupus, which happens when you take certain medications. But for systemic lupus and the skin one, it just happens. It's how I like to describe it. It's luck and chance.
Wow.
So there is nothing you can do to prevent it. There isn't a cure. So it's just treatable.
It's just treatable. And you did say to us that you are one of the persons experiencing this lupus condition. So should I say it's a condition?
Yes, it's a condition.
It's a
It's
condition.
an autoimmune condition.
You're one of the persons who I know someone else too, Deepika.
Yes.
I think it's okay to say that on radio since she came to a program and she was willing to talk about it as well. And can you tell us some of the symptoms of lupus?
This is a
This
list. I should have written
maybe.
this down.
You know what? Actually, maybe two. It's 2:30, 2 p.m. I think the program might finish. You might not finish. We're listing those, but
Yeah.
let's just get like a summary of
So
what
I'll
it's
give you
like.
the main ones. I struggle with extreme fatigue, nausea and vomiting, headaches, joint pain and muscle pain. I also have fevers from time to time. Because of the medications that I'm on, this is not a lupus side effect, but because of the medications, I get infections easily, so I have to constantly do checkups. Hair loss, my weight fluctuates like no tomorrow. And those are the ones that I battle with almost every day. There are other things like mouth ulcers, and the list goes on and on and on. So
And I do remember you mentioning to me sometime before that when you wake up in the morning, you're not sure what you are going to experience for the day. That's the really crazy thing for me.
yeah, because you have a good day or you have a bad day, and then you go to bed, and then the next day when you wake up, it's completely different. You can feel like your old self, because I've had days where I felt like my old self, and I was like, do I actually have lupus? But then it hits you the next day, and then you're like, oh yeah, I do have lupus. Sometimes when I wake up, I'm unable to actually move, so I would just lay in bed for a couple hours until it goes away. So one good thing about lupus is that usually the symptoms that you wake up with in the morning, they go away as the day goes by. So
it gets better
eases
during
up,
the day.
yeah.
Okay.
It eases up.
And
as
if
the day
you do
goes
not
by.
wake up with any symptoms, or there isn't any such day,
I would like to say that there isn't any such thing, but at this point, I think I'm just accustomed. To waking up.
learn to live with it.
Yeah.
Tiffany says the spoon thing.
Oh, the spoon theory. So there's a theory that people with chronic illness use to describe how much energy they have in a day. So, I mean, somebody that doesn't have chronic illness, they don't struggle with extreme fatigue. If they're fatigued, it's because they did work to get fatigued. People with chronic illnesses, they just wake up fatigued. They could get 24 hours of rest, 12 hours of rest, and when they wake up, they're fatigued. So it's a theory that they have that, every day I would wake up with 12 spoons. That's the chronic illness person. And then a person without chronic illness would have infinity spoons, because with the energy that they have, they can also take energy drinks, and that would make them push more. So when you have a chronic illness, you wake up with 12 spoons, you have to sit now and think, what am I going to do with these 12 spoons? How many activities can I do today that would allow me to not burn myself out?
Wow.
Yeah.
Question: is lupus cancer?
Lupus is not cancer. So
Okay.
it's an autoimmune condition. It's not cancer.
It's not cancer. Okay. And one of the things, actually, I have someone here who says from Annandale, Gito. She says she knows someone who is also, I don't know, probably you might know the person, obviously, but someone she knows who is also experiencing these symptoms that we're talking about here. Now, you're the co-founder of the Lupus Foundation. Before I
Yes.
get to that, lupus is not really talked about in Guyana.
It's not.
It's not.
I think when I first got sick, it was just symptoms after symptoms, and we were treating the symptoms to how they were coming, and we weren't looking for the root cause of what was happening. So I think that's why a lot of people, not in Guyana, but in the world, they
okay.
take a while to get diagnosed.
So how did you know you really had lupus? Like, if they're not really talking about it here, like, what was that?
So, Rishi.
Our Rishi?
Yes,
Aw,
our Rishi.
Our Dr. Dubraj.
We weren't sure what was going on, but we were sure that it was autoimmune related. So while we didn't know exactly what it was, first I was treated for infections. I went through about 6 rounds of antibiotics to treat whatever infection or whatever lupus was presenting itself as. I also caught pneumonia, which was fun. It wasn't fun. I was in the hospital. But I think a lot of people go undiagnosed for lupus generally in the world and in Guyana because there is not much that people know about it. There is no cause for it. There is no reason for it to happen. There was a research that came out the other day saying that it could be linked to damaged red blood cells, but who knows when that will be debunked, you know? So there is no reason. Because there is no reason, people don't know exactly why it happens and they just push it aside.
Oh, wow.
And the symptoms also mimic other diseases, so it's very hard to get an actual diagnosis.
Now, you did say that what I really wanted to know is like, how would someone know they're getting this? Because how did you know? You're a dancer, you're studying, you had life going really good for you. You still do, by the way.
Thank you.
Because I think those of you who are listening, you must have realized that despite all that you're facing and all that you're experiencing on a daily basis, you still have the energy to be here with us and to be all hyped and all smiling and to show that you can overcome it. I mean, that's just phenomenal. Like seriously,
Thank
it's something really. I don't know if everyone who's experiencing this are the same like you, but it says a lot about your character. So you're really showing a lot of persons that. But how would they know? Like, what did you really see, or what did you really feel, or what did really happen? Was it the weight, or
It was the weight and
first? Okay.
So the first thing that I noticed was that I had swollen lymph nodes on my neck.
Okay.
So, and then the fevers came on, then the joint pain, and then it was one thing after the next, shortness of breath. I was so fatigued that I couldn't even eat. Like, I had no energy to even chew my food. I couldn't move about. I had to get my mom to help me to walk from from my room to the bathroom or to take a shower. I needed help to do that.
Wow.
So it was, and then so there is something that they look at for in your blood. It's the inflammation level in your blood, and mine was always high. So that's how we knew that it was probably something autoimmune related. And then we did further testing, and that's how I got my diagnosis.
Okay, wow. I did ask you something which is a bit, I would say, not appropriate, but I will still ask you here. When you first told me about the symptoms, the first thing that came to mind, well, not the first, but something that came to mind is like somebody will be you friend, right? Because, I mean, when you think about it, if someone...
This is what I didn't want to say earlier when you asked me that question about
No, but
why people go undiagnosed, especially in Guyana.
Right.
It's because as a generation, or I don't know what to say, but that's how we usually view things. When there is no reason for what you're going through, we say that, oh, somebody do you.
So clearly it was, I'm glad you actually got to figure that out. However, you started, or you're the co-founder, of Lupus Foundation. So what's that all about? What does the Lupus Foundation do?
So generally, before I came out with my story as well, there weren't a lot of my friends that knew. You were one of them that didn't know what lupus was.
No idea.
Had no idea
clue.
what lupus is.
Yeah.
So I think right now, I just want to spread information so people could know.
Sensitize.
Yeah, when somebody says, "Oh, I have diabetes," you already know. Oh, clicks. You know what diabetes is. So when someone says, "I have lupus," I want people to click and know exactly what it is they're going through. I also have a support group for people that have lupus. We haven't been able to meet in person. It's a pandemic and we're all immune compromised. So we're going to stay away. But we have a chat and we talk constantly, keep up with one another. But it's nice because these people didn't have anybody. They didn't know. A lot of them thought that they were the only person in Guyana with an autoimmune condition like lupus. And they just struggled a lot because they just didn't have a place to express themselves. And I'm glad that I can be able to give them that.
That's very nice and very courageous of you to, first of all, bring the story out in public. And now you're here on the international radio, by the way, because this station broadcasts across the world. So it's really very much courageous of you to do that. One of the things you mentioned was the COVID. Right? Did you get the vaccine? Could you get vaccinated?
I haven't gotten my vaccine. Before you start, I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
I didn't say anything.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your viewers.
Okay, good.
I believe that you should get the vaccine. But I haven't spoken to my doctor as yet. The one time that I did, he didn't think that it was the best time for me to get vaccinated because the vaccine kind of plays a role in your immune system, and my immune system right now is not in the best place. So for right now, he don't think it's the best choice, but I ask every time I go, can I get the vaccine now?
Okay.
So the next time I go, I'll be sure to ask again.
Yeah, wow. This lupus is obviously not contagious, is it?
It's not.
Hereditary?
There are some factors that show that it can be hereditary. Like if I have kids, they are more likely to get it than an average
When you have kids?
person.
Sorry.
Yes, Ashwin.
Right?
Yeah. But there isn't like, oh, I have it, my kids will definitely have it. But there is a role that it plays.
That it plays. Okay. We're talking about all the time when you're awake. What happens? What you feel? What you experience? When you're asleep, what happens? Do you actually sleep?
I sleep sometimes. Sometimes I would take 2 Advil PM. I'm very guilty of this. Just knock myself out.
That's Ange? Ange?
No,
Why would you say this to me on international
when I'm
international
in
radio?
pain,
Sorry.
when I'm in a lot of
Is it
pain,
advised to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The doctor told me that, guys.
Okay.
I don't self-medicate.
Okay, good.
But yeah, so they usually give me ibuprofen or Advil. I can't use Panadol or acetaminophen because I had some complications with my liver. So I could use ibuprofen, and they would tell me, oh, if you're in pain and you can't sleep, then you know what you have to do. But it helps me to sleep, but sometimes I am very fidgety. I just move a lot, sleepless. Especially if I'm nauseous, then I can't sleep. I just fidget a lot. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you say sleep, are we talking about like a full 6 to 8 hours of sleep when you take the tablets, or no?
it depends, honestly, because sometimes I wake up and I'm okay, and then sometimes pain would wake me up. I would wake up just because I'm in pain.
Wow.
So
Well, that's what I really wanted to know. If it's like, do you actually get to have that period of
sometimes,
resting?
most times,
Sometimes.
lately, yeah, I just got my medication increased, so that's been helping.
To those persons who are hearing about lupus for the first time, what would you like to say to them about it? Like, what's one thing that they should resonate with them about? There are many things, Ange. There are many things. But what's one thing you would like for them to understand about lupus and persons who are experiencing this condition?
So, I mean, you're gonna look at me and you're gonna say, "Oh, she has lupus, but she's doing all of these things," and you know
Which I
someone,
did.
you know someone with lupus and they're not doing anything, and then you're gonna compare them. And I don't think
Okay.
that's something you should do, because everybody battles it differently. I mean, in general, everybody carries their battles differently. Everyone faces different things, and I think you shouldn't. And I think you should try to understand, because you as you're okay, nothing is wrong with you, and you're like, oh, I can do this, why can't you do it? And sometimes they need to pull out of activities, and you need to understand that, oh, they're not feeling well, and you can't hold that against them.
Okay, very nice. Very nicely said. For the Lupus Foundation, where do you all see yourself in like the next 3 to 5 years?
So my goal for the next 3 to 5 years was originally to provide emotional and financial support. I did the emotional part already, so I'm proud of myself. We're ahead of schedule.
We all are.
I would like to also have a physical location, so that's tentative as well, because we don't have one right now. So that's where we'd like to be. Lupus is expensive. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Expensive as in the treatment,
medication, doctor visits,
Oh, wow.
diet,
and like,
precautions.
there isn't any research being done here, of course.
In Guyana, no.
Okay, but there are.
Yeah, there are research.
There are. I would just like to pause here because you did mention as well that you have other platforms, but in Central Naujawan, how would you be able to manage that?
I think I'm good
Excellent.
at managing things. I've been doing it for a while, and I think starting dancing from an early age and studying, I've learned to get that balance in life. But now I need to also include my illness into that balance, which can be risky sometimes. And I mean, I think sometimes I would push myself beyond the point where I should, but I think I'll be able to manage very well.
Is there any documentary persons can look at about your lupus like right now to
I'm
learn more
not
about it?
sure if there are any
Okay.
documentaries per se, but if you check the Lupus Foundation of America, they have plenty of videos
This is on
explaining.
Facebook or
Yeah.
like a website, is it?
There is Facebook and there is a
Okay,
website. You could type it in Google, on Facebook, on Instagram. It's going to pop up.
And also, you have a Facebook page, Lupus.
Yes, the Lupus
What's-
Foundation of Guyana. We have a Facebook and an Instagram page.
Okay.
So you can contact us there.
I think Tiffany read between the lines because she just messaged and said, "Don't worry, I won't push her at all." So yeah, she gets where I'm coming from. She does. You have someone listening from Barbados, actually. My aunt. She said, "Beautiful program and beautiful woman." She messaged me. So thank you, Ange. I would love to have you to say more things here, but at this time, I would just like to say thank you so much for joining. There's so many things we can talk about when it comes to lupus. There's so many things we can converse about and learn about, especially with you here. Your presence means a lot. And
Thank you.
from the bottom of my heart, I don't know, but it is difficult, but yet you're making the time to, like you said, the Lupus Foundation, what is it you're trying to do is to sensitize, and you're doing a fantastic job by doing that.
you.
So thank you so much for coming here with me and
You're
being
welcome.
and for those of you who are listening, do check out the
Lupus Foundation of Guyana. We're on Facebook and Instagram.
and do share their flyers and their posters about
And do
lupus.
read them as well.
Yes, I'm guilty. Yes, read them. It's not just share it, but read it. Is there a day dedicated to
That's May 10th
May 10th? Okay, every year. So
every year. And the entire month of May is Lupus Awareness Month.
May. Okay. Very nice. Thanks for telling me that. But everything that you've said clearly shows that you are a very you motivate yourself, and I think that's something which I would love to come out here today and for people to understand is that despite, I should not compare, she says don't compare, but despite everything that she's facing and she's being challenged with on a daily basis, she's still making it possible to do many other things, and that's just commendable. It's really
I think
congratulations.
The key to that is to allow yourself to feel the things that you need to feel and then move forward.
Wow, very nice to say.
Don't suppress things, and then it just breaks you down over time. So just if you're angry, you feel angry and then you move forward.
So if you want to lash down somebody and stuff like
You just not somebody, but maybe a teddy bear or a pillow, and then you just
okay,
and then you move on.
Indeed, and that's I couldn't say it better, honestly. So maybe in the future I might see you as a motivational speaker. You never know. For those of you who are joining us here on Facebook, this is at Meeti Masala and Radio Anand, and also on the radio 97.5 FM. Yes, Ange.
I see my grandma joined from the States, so
Aw.
hi. And my friends from dancing are here as well. So hi guys.
That's the thing I love about. I think it has a lot to do with your personality as well. Because like I said, despite a lot of things that you're facing, and those of you who are facing this lupus condition, you're still managing to keep in touch and still support other people. You make me feel nice when I was here. So
You're
when I'm here,
welcome.
that was supposed to be my job. But you really Rishma said it's very knowledgeable indeed, and that's the whole idea behind this program as well. Not just to be all hyped up with good music
And
and
giving
keep-
me compliments.
but it's also to let you understand that there are many things out there which we really need to discuss about, learn about, and take action, not just learn about it. So Ange, I would just like to play this song. I don't know if you were aware of it. You know the song Kalio Kachaman?
Yes.
Hi. Y'all did not see that yes that I got. I don't know. Ange said she might dance for us. I don't know. What I looking? What I am looking proper right now. Do enjoy the music, and remember to tune in every Saturday at 2 to 3 p.m. We will be here until 3 p.m. So enjoy this one.
सावन की जड़ी जब लगती है, सावन की जड़ी जब लगती है, थोड़े बादल होते हैं जैसे काजल होता है, थोड़ी बूंदें होती है, मन पागल होता
Those of you who are listening and saying really nice, beautiful compliments and making us both feel very special, thank you so much. To Vashti, thank you for joining. And I would just like to say hi to a few more persons. Avinash, Avi, you're proud of me. Okay, blush, blush. Thank you so much for saying that. So East Coast persons are listening. I'm very happy. And to those persons who are listening internationally as well, thank you for joining as always. Remember, we're here every Saturday at 2 to 3 p.m. Oh my goodness, my teacher, Miss Colette Joseph, she's here with me. She's a retired HM, and if you meet her, trust me, the love you will feel will remind you for the rest of your life what it feels like to be loved. Okay, Miss Colette.
Ash is getting emotional over here.
Because Miss Colette is here. And to my other friend, Ash, I think she's not in the country, but she's also here with us. Hi, Ash. And Sharman said no matter what we are here.
That's my grandma.
Oh, your grandma. That is so cute. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. My grandma is here too. My grandma says you look
It's not
beautiful.
a competition.
My grandma says you look beautiful. Oh, Nani, stop it. But I'm going to pause here and say to all of you that who are joining and enjoying the music, and you're remembering to please add the Facebook page, Lupus Foundation. Also add the radio page, Meaty Masala at Radio Anand, and like. And sometimes I would ask y'all questions. Please answer them. You know, I just want to know what you're doing.
I answer them.
Yes, you do. You're such a sweetheart. You were going to say something. Sorry.
I can't remember.
Okay, fine. But you have dancing persons here, and I saw some persons are joining here with you, which, you know, we are very happy for you all to be here with us and saying hi and just ensuring that, you know, what you see here is what, you know, you expected, and, you know, everything's good and you're having a pretty good
Thank
afternoon. You're welcome. She knows what I'm talking about. But I hope that you're all having a pretty good afternoon and you would join me here next Saturday. But if you'd also like to advertise, remember you can call or message 616-6183 to advertise your products and services. And you could also check out the Facebook pages. I can't say that enough. And also join 97.5 FM all the time, people. They got real good stuff going on. We have Mr. Surujpaul, credit. They're also on programs here, so you would really want to hear. They would really get your afternoon going. And for those of you who are here with us and giving all these beautiful comments, and those of you on the road, I hope you learned a lot today. And I would just like to say that the music that we're playing, it is really to get you in a really hyped up mood and to enjoy the afternoon. But like Ann said, if you don't want to feel that way, and you just want to sit down and chill with this music, we taking that too. Anything,
As long as you listen.
as long so true. As long as you listen. Once you tune in with us, I assure you that it will be very entertaining and educating as well. There's the word, edutainment. That's what we're all about. And that you would join us every single week. Yes, Anj?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do join you.
You do. I would just like to play this one more song before we leave, and this one is Lat Lag Gai Brace 2. You know this one, Anj?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you go show me a little move or something, Anj? Are you
Maybe
gonna-
next time.
Maybe next time. Alright, cool.
तेरे लिए शैतान मेरी ना एक माना
दिल जीते या मैं जीतूं देखोगी देखेगा तू लो दिल से शरत लग गई मुझे तो तेरी लत लग गई जमाना काहे लत गलत लग गई मुझे तो तेरी लत लग गई जमाना काहे लत गलत लग गई मुझे तो तेरी लत
रोकूं जितना उतनी बगावत हो लगता है साल दिल की तुम जरूरत हो रोकूं जितना उतनी बगावत हो लगता है साल दिल की तुम जरूरत हो
मुझको भी तू जरूरी डूबी नशे में पूरी तो कैसे
Surujpaul, and I'd just like to thank Ashwini for having me here today so I can educate everybody on lupus. Like to thank all of you for listening. I can see most of my dance family is here and my actual family. Thank you guys for listening. If you would like to contact me, you can do that through the Facebook and Instagram pages at the Lupus Foundation of Guyana. My pleasure in being here today. I was very excited about this. Woke up in a good mood just to come
happy to
here.
hear. I'm really happy to hear.
So I'll hand you over to Ash.
Thank you so much, Ange, for being here. I can't say that enough. You're an inspiration to many, and we will have you more on the program here later in the future. We'll keep in contact because we're stuck. But thank you for being here with me. For those of you who are listening, remember to be good, live good with everyone, and have a pleasant good afternoon. Bye, everyone.
मुझसे तू आके मिला तो ये हुआ हंसना के साथ मत लग गई मुझे तो तेरी लत लग गई जमाना का है लत ये गलत लग गई मुझे तो तेरी लत लग गई जमाना का है लत ये गलत लग गई मुझे तो तेरी लत
Mad 97, broadcasting live from Georgetown, Guyana, in the highest quality. Providing our